Kia ora, Year 9. This is a request from Torben for some harder substitution questions that have got some practice with negative numbers. So I think that's a really good request. It's really important that you can use your negative number skills and make sure that your BEDMAS rules are all working properly. I'd like you to pause the video now and have a go at these 6 questions. So in all of these, we've got these values for A, B and C. So A is -1, B is -2, and C is equal to -3. So pause the video, have a go, and then I'm going to go through all of them. Alright, let's get started. So in question 1, the first thing that we always do is we write out the expression that we're substituting into. So 3a take away 2b, all of that divided by c. Remember, just for the rest of algebra, that we can think about this as having invisible brackets around what's in the numerator and what's in the denominator. So in this case, 3a take away 2b, let's substitute in, oops, we've lost the a, that's 3a. We're going to substitute in -1, -2, and -3 like this. So 3 times -1 minus 2 times -2 divided by 3. Right, working that out in order, well, we can think of this as having a bracket around it. Right, so it's going to be -3 plus 4 divided by 3. If it makes you feel better, it's fine to put that bracket in. You don't need it. Now we've got -3 plus 4, which is 1 divided by 3. So the answer to that one is simply 1/3. Number 2, 4ab is equal to 4 times -1 times -2. A negative times a negative is a positive, so the answer to that one is simply 8. Okay, moving on to question 3, we've got 4 times a plus b times a minus b. Substituting in the a and the b, we get 4 times -1 plus -2 times -1 minus -2. Let's work out what's in each bracket, and then we'll multiply. So brackets come first. 4 times, well, -1 take away 2 is -3. -1 plus 2 gives me 1. 4 times -3 is -12, so I'm just working left to right here now. -12 times 1 is -12. So that's my final answer there. Number 4. A squared b squared minus b over c. Substitute in -1 in brackets squared times -2 in brackets squared minus -2 divided by 3. Work out your brackets first. This is -1 times -1, so it's +1, times -2 times -2, +4, plus 2/3 gives me 4 and 2/3. Now that's fine to write it like that. It would also be fine to write it as 14 over 3, but you wouldn't usually go from here back to here. So I think that answer's better. This answer's okay though. 2 left. Number 5. Oh, just before I do number 5, I wanted to go over just one thing with the negatives. So if I've got, let's just look at b is equal to -2. If I've got b squared, that means that I've got -2 times itself. So that's -2 times -2, which is 4. If I've got -b squared, how do we do that one? Well, we have to remember BEDMAS. We haven't got any brackets here, but we have got some exponents. So we need to do this before we multiply by the -1. So -b squared is equal to negative of -2 squared, which is negative the negative of 4, which gives me -4. Okay, so I just chuck that in there because it's pretty easy to muddle those up. So that's why you really have to have that in the front of your mind when you're doing these. okay, I got sidetracked, sorry. Number 5, where are we? AB squared times B minus C squared. Substitute in negative 1 times B squared, negative 2 squared, times negative 2, take away 3 squared. Right, let's do brackets first. So negative 1 times, this thing here is positive 4, times, what's this? Well, this is negative 5. Now we get negative 1 times 4 times 25. A negative times a negative is a positive, giving me an answer of negative 100. Question 6. CA over B plus C cubed minus the square root of 6ABC. You can see I was getting a little bit over A, B and C in different ways, so I made up a slightly crazy one. Let's see what we've got. 3 times negative 1 divided by negative 2 plus 3, all in brackets, cubed, minus the square root of 6 times negative 1 times negative 2 times 3. Oh, what do we do here? Well, we just start with our brackets. So here we're going to have negative 3 divided by 1 cubed minus the square root of all of this stuff. So 6 times negative 1, negative 6, positive 12, positive 36. Now you see why I picked 6 for that number. This is equal to negative 3 cubed minus 6. So negative 3 cubed is this, which gives me negative 27 minus 6, or negative 33. So there you go. I'm not sure if anyone's watched the whole 7 minutes of this. Congratulations if you did. Let me know if you need any more help with this. And remember, the Maths for Everyone worksheets on our Google Classroom from way back during lockdown have got lots of great, easier substitution practice. Thanks for watching.